place. I just levitate to the grace, flying, floating up, perfectly at peace with my place, with the chosen.
Alright guys, Scuba Steve here, and in this episode of What Would Scuba Steve Do? I want to talk about how I became an instructor, and more importantly about goal setting and what you can do to help the big life decisions happen, you know. And for me, this kind of strategy that I used, really, made a difference. And anytime you're looking to, make a change in life, or you want to, do something different, start with, goal setting, obviously. And so I used this kind of format called 5-4-3-2-1 strategy, and you can look it up online. And I'm not that organized that I used it to a T or the way it was designed, but there's some important parts of that strategy that I really want to emphasize. When you're deciding to do something big. For me, becoming an instructor, I look back and I had a dive buddy, and we used to dive all the time, and we did it all. We did beach dives and boat dives and night dives, and we even got into hunting for a while, photography, all kinds of things. Well, what happened was he moved away, and then I just didn't have a buddy, and I wasn't diving as much, and I'd always wanted to teach, and so I thought, I think this would be really cool, but it was a big undertaking, had to go through the dive master and assistant instructor and instructor ratings, and so it was a big, kind of change, and so there's a big leap between, even dive master and instructor. So I used this strategy, and so basically the way it works is 5-4-3-2-1. So set your goals. Where do you want to be in 5 years? I mean, that's what you got to ask yourself, and I'm asking myself that all the time. In fact, right now I'm kind of looking at, I'm transitioning into retirement in a few years, and I'm looking at, maybe getting YouTube going, and I'm looking at all these how-to videos, and it's really interesting because the running theme with all these, kind of tutorials online is just do it, just get started, make it happen, don't worry about it. And it's kind of the running thing that I'm kind of stressing here is, if you have a goal out there, obviously setting the goal is number one. You got to set the goal. Where do I want to be in 5 years? Okay. But after that, you got to break it down into more manageable tasks, more manageable, things to do. So basically the way it works is 5 years is your goal. 4 months is kind of a milestone of, where am I at and what am I need to do. 3 weeks, and then 2 days, and then even 1 day or 1 hour, okay? And really what's super important is getting started, okay? Looking at becoming an instructor is like, that's a huge thing, and there's so many moving parts, and it's a lot to do. But if you break it down to every day, and I mean every single day you get up and you ask yourself, what do I need to do today to get closer to my goal, okay? And it could be super simple. It could be, I'm gonna make a phone call, or I'm gonna talk to a buddy, or I'm gonna talk to, somebody in the industry. I'm gonna do a little research today. Just little tasks that kind of move you forward, right? And it's so important that, you kind of have this set, and so you can do this. Now, I used this also when I decided to go back to school. I wanted to get my degree. It was pretty overwhelming thought when I was working and everything, but I broke it down to smaller tasks, and then I was able to work through it and make it happen, and I got my degree, and it changed my life. So these strategies, and there's a bunch of them online, but you got to kind of set some kind of strategy. When I wanted to become an instructor, I actually got my dive master rating first. Okay, and then I got and I didn't work as a dive master ever, because it really wasn't my goal. My goal was to become an instructor. So I, on purpose, became an assistant instructor first, and I made the choice, and I decided to work with another professional, Paul Dubay, my mentor in the industry, and I worked with him for a full year with real life students, and it made all the difference in the world, because by the time I was going to, take the instructor exam after I had done the IDC instructor development course, I felt like I was ready, and it was real world. It wasn't just make believe. Okay, so I kind of made that decision and worked for a full year on doing that, and it really made a big difference. And I encourage you to do that if you're looking to, you know, do something different and change your life like that. Find somebody that's already doing it, and you know, maybe they can take you under their wing, and you know, and really help you along with the process. So I did that, and it really worked out. I just want to stress what's super important with all this, guys, is that you know, number one, make that goal. Okay, obviously, if you don't, this is what's going to happen. You know, if you don't think about where am I going to be in 5 years, 5 years is going to fly by, and then you're going to be sitting there, and you're going to be, you know, life is going to happen, and you're going to wake up maybe, you know, have regrets. Okay, if you make this goal, and then, you know, kind of, you know, do the steps and, you know, take action. 5 years, you're going to wake up and you're going to be like, oh wow, look where I'm at. And for me, this becoming an instructor absolutely changed my life. And you know, we have Adventures with Scuba Steve. In the last 11 years, we've been taking people around the world on all these trips, and I mean, we have lifelong friends. You know, and these experiences are unbelievable. I mean, just memories that you just can't even imagine. You know, and so it's just been, you know, an amazing thing to be able to share this sport, share this lifestyle with so many people, and all because one day I just decided, yeah, it's like I want to go pro, and I want to do something different. I want to get into this, you know, a little bit more type thing, and then taking the steps to make it happen. So with that, guys, I want you guys in life to always ask yourself, what would Scuba Steve do? Okay, what would Scuba Steve do? And maybe it'll work out for you. Who the heck knows? But anyway, thanks for your time, guys. Appreciate it.